Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are talking about what many fans, including myself, consider the greatest WrestleMania of all time, WrestleMania 17. The card was stacked, the storytelling was insane, the atmosphere was unreal. And tonight we're breaking down every match, the best moments, what still holds up today, and whether it truly deserves the crown as the #1 WrestleMania ever. So, grab a drink, sit back, and let's dive into an absolute masterpiece, WrestleMania 17. Before we even get into the matches, let's set the scene. It's April the 1st, 2001. The Attitude Era is at its peak. Wrestling is red hot worldwide. WCW has just been purchased, and the Austin versus The Rock rivalry is the biggest thing in the business. WrestleMania 17 takes place in the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, with over 67,000 fans in the building. The stage design, the pyro, the atmosphere, this was WWE operating at its absolute highest level. The show kicks off strong with Chris Jericho defending the Intercontinental Championship against William Regal. It was a great opener, tight, technical, fast-paced, Jericho's charisma versus Regal's old-school seriousness. It wasn't the longest match, but it set the tone. This WrestleMania is here to deliver. Not a classic, but a perfect curtain raiser. This one's short and sweet. Taz and the APA smash through right to censor in a match that basically exists to give the crowd an early feel-good moment. Fun, quick, crowd pop-in, nothing more, nothing less. Now this. This is chaos. They brawl backstage. Raven almost cuts the arena's power by crashing a golf cart into cables. Kane dives off a platform. Big Show destroys walls. It's messy, it's wild, and it's honestly one of the most entertaining hardcore matches ever. Kane wins and the crowd loves it, and it's exactly the sort of Attitude Era madness fans came for. Eddie versus Test is a really underrated gem on this card. Eddie was just hitting his stride, and Test delivered one of the best performances of his career. Interference from the Radicals, classic Eddie cheating, great chemistry, another strong mid-card match that adds quality to an already stacked show. This match is pure wrestling. Angle and Benoit put on a clinic. Chain wrestling, counters, brutal suplexes, everything is crisp, intense, and realistic. The story is basically Benoit wants to prove he's the better technical wrestler, and Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, refuses to be shown up. Angle cheats to win, which fits perfectly for his character at the time. This match still holds up as one of the best pure wrestling matches in WrestleMania history. Short match, but it's all about Chyna's dominance. The storyline going in was strong, and this is basically her comeback moment. Not meant to be competitive, meant to be a payoff. This is one of the most entertaining story matches WWE ever produced. You've got Shane returning after WCW purchase, Vince at his most evil, Trish versus Stephanie, Linda in a wheelchair, drugged, Mick Foley as the ref. It sounds like a mess, but it works. The crowd is electric, every moment gets a reaction, and Shane's elbow drop through the announce table is still iconic. Overbooked? Yes. Entertaining as hell? Absolutely. This is legendary. This match is basically the Attitude Era equivalent of a Michael Bay movie. Explosions, insane stunts, and Jeff Hardy risking his life every 30 seconds. You have moments like Jeff's huge swanton, Spike, Rhino, and Lita interfering, Edge's spear on Jeff midair, maybe the greatest Mania spot ever. It's violent, creative, and non-stop action. TLC II is still unmatched and helped define an entire generation of fans. Pure nostalgia. Iron Sheik, Doink, Gobbledygooker. It's silly, it's fun, and Mean Gene and Bobby Heenan returning is the best part. Quick, harmless nostalgia break before the big finishes. An all-out brawl. Not the most polished match, but a great fight with big entrances. Huge pops, choke slams, sledgehammers, and the crowd fully invested. Taker goes 9-0 here, and Triple H delivers. Strong semi-main event that adds weight to the show. This is one of the biggest matches in wrestling history. 2 megastars, 1 title, home state advantage for Stone Cold. The match is intense from start to finish. Blood, drama, near falls, finishers, counters. You feel the emotion. But the ending is what cements it. Stone Cold, the ultimate anti-hero, aligns with Vince McMahon. The crowd is stunned. Whether you love or hate the heel turn, the moment is unforgettable. It's bold, it's shocking, and it's the kind of thing WWE rarely attempts anymore. So, does WrestleMania 17 still deserve the title of the greatest WrestleMania ever? For me, yes. You get star power, insane storytelling, unforgettable matches, variety, chaos, drama, and an atmosphere that WWE has struggled to replicate since. WrestleMania 17 is a masterpiece, and reviewing it only reminds me why fans are still talking about it 20 years later. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what show you want me to review next.